99% of men are stuck at 100K and have no strategy to get out. Today, I'll be sharing with you guys 6 ways to escape the 100K income trap. Let's check out today's video. What's good, everybody? This is Hafiz. On this channel, I help 6-figure high performers optimize their lives for holistic excellence. So the first way that men are stuck is due to lifestyle creep. Your whole life, you've been living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, living in apartments, driving the old busted cars, and then you work hard, you do your due diligence in school, you get a good paying job, you climb the corporate ladder, and you start making more money, you finally break into 100K. What do most of us start doing? Immediately buy a new car. Immediately get that new apartment. Immediately start spending all the money that's come in. But eventually what ends up happening is that you end up being stuck at this job and you don't have any room to grow because you're basically back to square one where you were 5, 10, 15 years ago, literally living in survival mode. And so what I call this is the golden handcuffs of success, right? And what happens is that your expenses rise to meet your income. And now you no longer have the ability to invest in your growth. How do you resolve this? This is something I tell every single man who's broken into 6 figures and have begun to live a life of luxury. First, downgrade your lifestyle. Had a friend who recently did this. He finally got his dream car. He realized that it wasn't the right time and he went ahead and sold that car and got the Corolla. So for some of you guys, you need to downgrade that apartment. I know you love the floor to ceiling windows. I know you love the concierge desk when you invite your girlfriend over and then he calls her and says you can go up. I know you love these things, but these things are hurting you and they're preventing you from having additional revenue to scale. And I have a challenge for all my single guys, and this is what I did. I want to challenge you guys to have your living expenses to be lower than 60% of your take-home pay. I know it's aggressive, I know it's difficult, but if you're able to have additional money, you are able to scale and break into higher and higher income brackets. The second reason why so many men are stuck at 6 figures is because you have an inability to break rules. And for all my immigrants, for all my really good kids who follow all the instructions, this part is for you. So let me share a story, let me know if it relates. You were a good student who never got in trouble, who always turned your homework in on time. You got a 3.5 or 4.0 GPA. You never took any risk because risk can lead to problems. You went to the good school, you got the good job, you did everything the right way, and that's what helped you earn your 6-figure salary. But unfortunately, though that helped you earn your 6-figure salary, that's not gonna help you stay earning more and more money. As I said in previous video, what it's going to take to earn more is for you to get into a form of entrepreneurship. And what an entrepreneur is a person who was able to take risk. If you want to have a 7-figure salary, you have to be a C-suite at one of the toppest of echelon companies, right? And you don't have to own the business. You might be a solid investor. Here's how you guys resolve this. Every man should have a high risk investment budget. And this is a place where you're mentally prepared. And I know this is tough for a lot of us who have that Ebenezer Scrooge mentality. You have to be mentally prepared to lose all that money. I know it's scary. So maybe some of you guys start off with 1%. If I'm making $100,000 a year, I'm going to invest $1,000 into high risk, swinging for the fences types of things. This is what I did this year. I'm not at 1%. I'm way over leveraged where it came to that. By literally taking on these bigger investments, these bigger risks, I'm seeing the growth happen because with great risk also comes great reward. If you are a 6-figure high performer, I have a free book for you. It's my 6-figure plus man of excellence strategy guide. And in this book, you'll find tangible tools to optimize your life physically, emotionally, spiritually, socially, as well as financially. Get your free copy via the link in the description, the pinned comments, or go to hafizbalku.com. The third reason why a lot of men are stuck at 6 figures or 100K is because you are isolated. Everyone knows the age-old adage which says you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I want to talk directly to my tech guys, because a lot of you guys, because you work from home, because all you need is a laptop and a room to do your job, a lot of you guys don't have anyone around you. So what I've come to realize is, in order to get to the next level in life, you need people who are going to push you. You need people who are going to motivate you. And unfortunately, too many men today have the Lone Ranger philosophy. The Lone Ranger, you can be able to lock in, go monk mode, whatever kind of nonsense they're teaching you online, and get to 100,000, but that's not going to take you to the next level. So here's how you resolve this. Make it an absolute priority to invest in spaces and places where you can meet fellow high performers, whether it's a mastermind, whether it's a private membership community. Like, you have to get around guys who motivate you and inspire you for greatness. This is why I created my private membership community, The Standard. I wanted to create a place where high performers can be around other high performers, and we can all strive for the most optimal holistic excellence in our lives. And I can equate so much of my growth and so much of the growth of all the great men in the community has been because we've surrounded ourselves with other hungry, successful, and competent guys. So if you're definitely interested in tapping into The Standard, go to the link in the description below, go to theaffluentstandard.com. We'd love to have you apply. The fourth reason that so many men are stuck at 100K is because you don't reinvest. I'm going to make a confession here, because this has been my biggest problem. I have a scarcity mentality when it comes to money. And as the old adage goes, scared money doesn't make any money. One of the things that I would really challenge you guys to read is the parable of the talents in the Bible. And without spending too much time summarizing the story, what you realize is that if God gives you something to steward, you don't hide it. You don't hoard it. I have a money hoarding problem. When I was telling some of the guys in The Standard how much money was in my savings account, they're like, yo, what in the world are you doing? Invest that money. And I've realized that, man, if I want to do the great things I want out of life, I'm going to have to invest the money that I make into my personal growth. So here's how to resolve this. Every single person needs to have an investment budget that you pay yourself first. Similar to what you do with savings, right? So what does that mean? That means before you pay your bills, put your money in your investment budget. But here's the deal. You must spend that investment budget, because a lot of you guys, I know how you are. You're like me. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that money from your investment budget and you're going to treat it like it's a savings account. No, at the end of each month or at the end of the year, all that money in your investment budget needs to be gone, showing that you spent it into investing into your growth. The fifth reason why so many men are stuck at 100K is because you are comfortable and not learning new skills. Let's be honest, for a lot of single guys who grew up lower middle class, $100,000 is a lot of money. And so when we eventually earn that much, we get comfortable, we get lazy, we get lackadaisical. And I've seen that not only happen in my life at times, I've seen it happen in so many other men's lives. So what you gotta be willing to do is you gotta be able to learn new skills. Because the skills that you have now, gentlemen, is the skills that earned $100,000. It's not the skills that are gonna earn $1 million. One of the two major skills that I've realized that separates the 6-figure guys from the 7-figure guys is leadership ability and delegation, right? If you want to be C-suite VP leadership, you have to master those things. So part of your investment budget is helping you grow in that area, because unfortunately, your expertise is now become your ceiling, right? You're a great coder. Okay, then you will only be able to make what great coders make. So how to resolve this problem? At the top of each year, this is what I did recently, ask yourself, what are the 3 to 5 skills that 7-figure earners who have jobs or careers that I want, or who have businesses that I want, what do they have? Once you write down that list, make it your goal to learn at least one of those skills. So for me, that skill has been systems. I've realized that, man, I am really bad when it comes to systems and operations. I've been investing tons of money into building out the systems and operation. And the last reason why so many men are not able to break out of 100K is because you have no strategy. When it comes to the blueprint of earning a $100,000 job, it's pretty simple. Go to this school, get this degree, apply to these companies, you'll get the job. But when it comes to breaking past that, there is no blueprint. So therefore, you have to be able to go ahead and get a proper strategy. And most men, unfortunately, believe that they're just gonna walk their way into $1 million. Let me tell you a secret that I've thought about that is common sense, but it's something that a lot of us don't realize. Do you understand, guys, that if you earn $1 million, that is earning $100,000 10 times? Yes, I know. When you break it down like that, it's absurd. So you need to invest in creating a tangible plan and strategy. And also what I do is I will pay seven-figure earners to help look over my strategy to ensure that it's foolproof. And so this is why we created, for the Men of the Standard, this six-figure plus Man of Excellence strategy guide. It's free for all my six-figure earners in the link in the description. Because I realize that most men have no strategy guide. They have no understanding of what to do. And I literally created something for you guys, for the ones who tapped into the book, which is a six-figure plus career plan with a step-by-step guide to be able to break into the next marker. So there's another book that I love for planning is Patrick Bet-David's Choose Your Enemy Wisely. So you have to invest in resources that can create the best plan. And once you do these 6 things, I guarantee you, it's only a matter of time before you're able to break into 7-figure mark.